Thank you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to yoga. Happy Friday. So nice to see you guys. And I see that most of us are seated, and I would like us to start in a comfortable seat. So just take your time getting adjusted and arriving to class. Just find a comfortable seat, whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm taking like a half lotus style, but otherwise, just even a comfortable, maybe a not so intimidating butterfly pose if you want to bring the soles of your feet together. Whatever is going to help you feel grounded, just allow yourself to get into that seat. And then just take a breath. Welcome to class. Just release the breath that you have. And now we're going to start to center ourselves for just a couple of minutes. We're going to connect with our breath. So if you want, you can place your hands, palms down on your knees. If you want to try to help ground the energy, you can start to close your eyes right now if that feels good for you. Maybe a gentle eye close just so that we're not distracted by anything in the external world. So then, with your eyes closed, just release the breath that you have. And just to welcome all of us together, we're going to take 3 quick breaths together. So inhale through the nostril. And then when you exhale, exhale out of your mouth, like a sigh of relief, making it to your yoga mat. This beautiful day, take another inhale. And out of your mouth, exhale. And we'll take one more just like that, just to welcome each other. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Now we're going to start to bring our awareness to our internal world. So if you have any racing thoughts or anything coming in through your mind, it's okay to just notice that, but then come back to your breath here. We're going to take about 7 breaths, and we're going to take some pranayama breathing. So the breath work is a little bit more intentional before we start moving. It's really important for us to just be connected with our breath. So breath, in my opinion, is more important than any yoga pose. So I'd really like us to just take this time to take some deep breaths before we get into some movement. So just allow yourself to be centered. Let your spine be straight and both sit bones into the mat, but let your shoulders be relaxed. And now we're going to take 5 breaths. So the next time you take an inhale, I want you to take in a little bit more air. So really take the time filling your lungs up here. Try not to race through the breath. Just breathe, expand your lungs, hold it at the top. And then you can exhale out of your nose or your mouth. When you do exhale, make sure you're releasing everything out of your body. And we're going to take 4 more just like that. So taking a little bit more air on your next inhale. When you inhale through your nostrils, you're purifying yourself, bringing in that air. And then when you exhale, you're releasing all the toxic waste and all the buildup in your body. So just make sure you're releasing everything out on your exhale. Don't leave a single drop behind. 3 more just like that. And breathing nice and slow like this is really, really good for us, not just in life, but especially in our yoga practice. So I want you to try to keep this breath all through class. Full exhalation. 2 more. Big, nice, long inhales. And full, complete exhalation. Very good, you guys. And we'll take one more breath. Biggest breath so far. And exhale. Now you can begin to slightly open your eyes. And then you can move your wrists around here as we set up to move into our tabletop. So just give the wrists some love and come into tabletop. So you want your knees under your hips and you want your wrists under your shoulders and your spine to be flat. Once we're in tabletop, we're going to move through cow and cat. So we're going to inhale and drop the belly, lift the tail and gaze up for cow pose. Your heart is open. And then you're going to exhale for cat. You're going to push the mat away like an angry cat back. Then inhale to drop the belly even lower, lift the tail higher, gaze behind your brain, and then exhale. Inhale, belly drops, tail lifts even higher, and then exhale. We're going to take about 4 or 5 more rounds, but just breathe at your own pace. And I encourage you to start to make some organic movements with your body. So that might be some hip circles. That might be making a figure 8 with your spine. This is a spine and core warm up, even a hip warm up if you make hip circles. Whatever you do, just you can close your eyes here so you're not worried about how you look or how anybody else looks. You're just connecting with your breath and yourself. We're going to take about 3 more breaths. In your own version of cat cow, doesn't matter how you look, just worry about what feels good in your warm up. 2 more rounds of breath. Take another round. And when you finish your exhale, make sure you let everything out. Come back into tabletop. We're going to curl our toes on the inhale, and then we're going to exhale the hips up for down dog. Once you are in down dog, you can start to pedal out your feet. And we're going to be in this position for about 3 or 4 more breaths. So I encourage you to not only focus on your feet here, but your hands. So make your hands nice and wide so that your palm makes like a suction cup. And let your head be heavy here. Try not to strain your neck. Also, your knees can be slightly bent so that your spine is straight. So we have about 2 more breaths here. Try to keep that same breath from just a few moments ago. Nice and slow. Then we'll find some stillness in our down dog for the last breath. Full exhale. Inhale to look up at the top of your mat. Empty your lungs and then take small steps towards the top. Inhaling to a halfway lift so your hands are on your shin. Then we're going to exhale into a forward fold. So knees can be slightly bent here. You can grab opposite elbows. 3 breaths. If you do have opposite elbows, you can sway left and right just to release that tension in the low back. Let your head be nice and heavy here. 2 more breaths. When you inhale, lift the tailbone a little higher so your legs straighten out here. Then exhale to fold even deeper. Release the grip. Slight bend to your knees. Inhale, roll up nice and slow to stand. Take your time coming up with your breath. Arms overhead when you get to the top. And exhale, hands to your heart. Now we're going to do this 3 more times. We're going to breathe together. Inhale, arms overhead. Take your time. Look up as you're inhaling, reach, stretch, and exhale. Hands to your heart. Maybe a little bow of gratitude to yourself and your fellow yogis for making it to your yoga mat. And we'll take 2 more breaths. Inhale, arms up. Take in all that good air. Reach, look up, And exhale, hands to your heart. Last breath, inhale, biggest breath so far. Take your time. As you're breathing, take in another sip of air and then exhale. Hands to heart. Release your palms for mountain pose. You can close your eyes here. We're going to be here for about 3 breaths. So just allow yourself to feel grounded. Feel your heels pressed in to the floor. Heart is open. 2 more breaths in this nice, peaceful mountain pose. Another breath here. Now we're going to move through some sun salutations. We're going to do 3 sun A's. And for the first round, we'll move a little slow. And then we'll pick up the pace a little bit for the next 2 rounds, just to honor the sun salute and the heat building. So you're going to start at the top of your mat. You're going to inhale your arms overhead, maybe taking a tiny back bend, and then exhale to swan dive your hands down. Inhale to a halfway lift, hands are on your shin, and step back for plank pose. As you exhale here, hold the plank for 3 breaths. So inhale to push the mat away. Stay here for your exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, push the mat away. Feel your shoulders expand. Stay for your exhale. Take another breath. Now, next time you inhale, drop the knees first. The chest comes second, and then the chin. So you're in 8-limbed pose. And then you're going to inhale your heart up for cobra. And then you're going to exhale down dog. When you inhale, you're going to look at the top of your mat. You're going to empty your lungs. And then walk, hop, skip, or jump towards the top of your mat, inhaling with a half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to stand. Maybe you want a baby back bend on the way up. And then you're going to exhale, hands to your heart. Mountain pose. Just use the mountain pose as kind of a way to just reset, reground yourself, and catch your breath as we really start to dial up our flow. So we're going to inhale, arms up, exhale, swan dive. Inhale to that halfway lift, step back on your exhale, and then shoulders over your wrists as you exhale down nice and slow till your belly hits the floor. Then inhale your heart up for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look up at the top of your mat. Empty your lungs. Top of mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand. Hands to heart. Mountain pose. Take a breath. Take a nice grounding. Deep inhale, nice and slow. Full exhale. So for the third sun salutation, we're going to move a little faster. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back. Exhale to low belly. Inhale your heart up. And exhale, down dog. Get to the top of your mat any way that feels good for you. Half lift when you're at the top. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, arms up. Hands to heart. Mountain pose. Nice job, you guys. That was our warm up. So now we're going to flow to our first pose. So just catch your breath. Breathe together. Inhale. Exhale. So we're going to move into our next pose through one-legged mountain. And I just want you to move nice and slow here and try not to rush through these poses. So from one-legged mountain, we're at the top of our mat. You're gonna inhale your arms over your head. You're gonna float the left knee. If you wanna watch me do this first, you can. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend like we're floating the left leg through water. We're gonna step the left foot down and bring the knee down right away so that we're in a low lunge position. So the first low lunge, your legs can be 90-90. So I'll just do that one more time. So good job, everyone who did that. So we can start back right at the top. So inhale, arms up, float the left knee. When you exhale, take your time as you step back, like you're stepping through water. Release the left knee. You're coming into low lunge. Very nice. Okay, so now from here, we're gonna take a low lunge position. So we're gonna inhale our arms up and maybe exhale a baby back bend. Take 3 breaths. 2 more. Last breath. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to frame your right foot. You're gonna lift up the left knee, so you're in a low runner's lunge here. From here, we're gonna stay. We're gonna keep the left palm down. We're gonna inhale the right arm up for an easy twist for 3 breaths. Your left knee can be down though. If this is a little much for you in the beginning, it's okay. Just stay with your own knowledge of your body and what feels good and what doesn't, and take 2 more breaths. Last breath here. Untwist, frame the right foot. Take an inhale and step the left foot to meet the right, and then exhale to fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, roll up, extended mountain, maybe a baby back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Mountain pose. So just reground yourself. Take a couple breaths as we prepare for the right side of our low lunge. So from one-legged mountain, inhale your arms overhead. This time your left knee floats. You're gonna exhale back nice and slow. Drop the left foot. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I did this side already. Okay, sorry guys, we're gonna start back up, but that's good. A little extra movement is never bad. So top of the mat, inhale, arms up. Right knee floats. Exhale to slowly step back, release the right knee, uncurl the right toes. We're in low lunge. From here, you can decide if you just want to hang out in a modified low lunge or if you want to add a little depth. So for more depth, inhale your arms up and exhale a baby back bend for 3 breaths. Two more breaths. Last breath. Inhale your heart back up. Exhale to frame the left foot. Lift up your right knee so that you're in low runner's lunge. Right hand down. Inhale the left arm up for a twist for 3 breaths. Two more. Last breath. Untwist. Inhale and step the right foot to meet the left. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Mountain pose. Now we're gonna move through one sun salutation B. So there's going to be a little extra here. So we're going to inhale our arms up, exhale to sit back into your chair. Look down at your toes. You can't see your toes, sit back a little deeper. Inhale to lengthen the arms. Exhale to fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Step back for your plank pose. Exhale to low plank. Inhale your heart up. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, we're moving into warrior one. So we're going to inhale and step the right foot through the center of our hands. Left knee comes, or left heel comes down onto the mat. Inhale your arms up for warrior one. And then exhale to bring the hands back down, step back for down dog. So now we need to move to the left side. Inhale the left foot through the center of the hands, drop the right heel, arms up for warrior one. Exhale back down, down dog. Inhale, look up at the top of your mat, empty lungs. Top of mat, hop, skip, walk or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees and inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come to stand. Hands to heart. Mountain pose. Nice job, you guys. Just take a breath. We're gonna come into a little balancing here. So we're gonna take a tree pose. We're gonna start on our left foot. So we're gonna balance on the left foot. We're gonna try to balance for about a minute. So I would encourage you to make a connection with your feet and your yoga mat and try to make a suction cup with your left foot so you can pick up your toes and then bring them down into the mat, and your left foot is going to be nice and grounded into your mat. And then tree pose. So you can just start like low. Maybe you just want a small tree today, and that can be plenty for a lot of us. But if you want a little balance challenge, maybe you can move your foot up to your shin or your inner thigh. Whatever you do, just try not to press it into your knee. Once you figure out the depth you want for your tree, choose what hands you want. Sometimes prayer hands. Sometimes you want to be a bigger tree, arms overhead. If you are maybe bored or you know how to balance longer, or you just want a challenge, you can close one eye, then the other, or you can look up at the ceiling. And we're gonna stay here for about 5 breaths. So this is really where we journey with ourselves. And it's perfectly okay if you wobble. That just means you're growing strength. So just thank yourself and thank your body for the way it responds. Growing strength where we need. 3 more breaths to go. And if you do fall, just get right back where you left off. Train your body to know that it's okay. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Hands to heart. Release the right foot. Shake out the balancing foot. It feels really good to just get that all shaken out. Before we move to the other side, we're going to take a 5-pointed star. So inhale, open up, and then exhale, goddess squat. Keep the spine straight. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, 5-pointed star, maybe look up, and then exhale. Maybe squat a little deeper. Last one, inhale. And then we're gonna toe heel the feet back into the center, hands to your heart. A little bow of gratitude for yourself and your body. And now we're gonna balance on the right. So Again, I encourage you to make a connection with your right foot and the beautiful earth below you. And then we can maybe balance a little longer when our foot makes that suction cup. And then decide where you want to go on the left. Each side will feel a little different. For me, I'm more flexible on my left side. And also maybe choose different arm variation than last time. I'm doing reverse prayer hands, but don't feel like you need to do that, or you can try. It's always worth trying something new in your body. And it's always going to feel a little bit weird, but that's okay. Take 5 more breaths. Honestly, I feel like I struggle a little more on the left side for some reason, but when we do these yoga balancing and sequencing, it kind of helps create more balance, not just physically, but emotionally too. So 3 more breaths. Last breath here. Bring your hands to your heart, release the left foot, shake out the right, and we're going to move through one standing sequence flow before we move down to the mat. So we're going to start at the top of our mat for Sun A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back for plank pose. Exhale to lower. Shoulders over wrists. Inhale your heart up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an extra breath in your down dog here. Now we're going to inhale our right leg to the sky for 3-legged dog. When you exhale, you're going to curl your spine and send the knee towards your nose. From here, you're going to step the right foot in the center of your hands. Drop the left heel. We're opening up to warrior 2. Once you get to warrior 2, bend into the right knee. Let the right knee point towards your pinky toes. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Gaze through your right fingertips and take 3 breaths. I'm sure most of you will feel your quads firing up, but that's a good thing. So just breathe. Take 1 more breath. Straighten the right leg and inhale to reverse your triangle. And then when you come out for your exhale, keep the right knee straight. Toe heel that left foot so it's a little closer towards your right heel. And then we're going to set up for triangle. So we're going to inhale to reach with the right hand. And then we're going to grab shin, ankle. If you can make it down to the mat, good for you. And then you can decide if you want to look up at your left hand or down at your right foot, whatever you choose. You can have a slight bend to your right knee though. So don't feel like you have to be like perfect or anything. That's not what yoga is. So just breathe here. Take 2 more deep breaths. One more breath. Inhale to come out. Exhale into warrior 2. So bending your right knee. Take a breath here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to reverse your warrior, keeping the bend in your right knee. So when we come out on our exhale, we're going to cartwheel the hands on the inside of our right foot. Release the left knee because we're coming right into our lizard pose. So your hands are on the inside of your right foot. You can decide how deep you want your lizard lunge. It does not have to be so intimidating. You can just stay right here and take 3 breaths. Or if you want more, you can toe heel that right foot out or even wing your right knee out. Don't feel like you have to do any of that though. But please breathe. Don't hold your breath, whatever you're doing. 2 breaths to go. Try to unclench your jaw here. Try to be nice to yourself here. Take one more breath. Inhale to lift up the heart, toe heel that right foot back into the center. Left knee comes up. From here, left foot meets the right at the top of the mat, and then fold on your exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Mountain pose, just take a breath. We have one more side to go before we come into some grounding poses. So let's flow to the left side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and step back for plank. Exhale to lower. Elbows to the ribs. Inhale your heart up. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, make sure your hands are spread nice and wide here. Fingers are nice and wide. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, curling your spine, knee to nose, stepping the left foot through, and then coming into warrior two. Left knee is bent. Taking 3 breaths here. Left knee pointing towards the left pinky toes. You want your hips nice and open here, shoulders relaxed. 2 breaths to go. Full breath in, full breath out. One more breath. Straighten that left leg, reverse triangle. One big long inhale back. Come out on your exhale. Bring that right foot, toe heeling it up closer to the left heel. And then we're gonna inhale with our arms and then exhale in to triangle pose. 3 breaths. Your left knee can be slightly bent here. Shoulders stacked, hips are stacked. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Maybe on this side, you want to bend a little deeper on this round, maybe not. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Keeping the bend in your knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. And remember how we're going to move into lizard? We're going to exhale to windmill the hands down on the inner left foot. Release the right knee. You're in lizard pose. Each side feels different. Like I said, my left side is more flexible, so I can bend a little deeper here. Don't feel like you have to do more of anything. As long as you're breathing, and try not to let any intrusive thoughts come in, because I know sometimes it can be frustrating, yoga, but I think that's kind of the point, is to know how to be uncomfortable. 2 more breaths. Last breath. So we're done flowing, but what we're gonna do from here is we're moving into pigeon on the left side. So toe heel that foot towards the right of corner of your mat. Then you wanna drop the left knee and shin and just adjust yourself to what's comfortable. Everybody is going to look different, and that is a great thing. So we don't wanna try to do what this person is doing. We just wanna meet ourselves where we're at. But you do want your right leg straight behind you and both of your hips kind of squared towards the front. So if that means bringing your knee closer or farther away, you can. This feels good for me to take like a small back bend here because I can feel my psoas muscles stretching and I like heart opening. But then you can exhale your forehead down for a more resting yin pigeon pose. and take 5 breaths here. Also, if pigeon is not for you, you're not alone. You can come right onto your back and take figure 4 legs. So when you do come on your back, keep the knees bent up and then cross the ankle over the right knee for figure 4. It's going to be the same benefits as pigeon, just less pinching on your knee because I know that knees are always an issue. So 3 more breaths to go. Try to come back to that breath from the beginning of class. Nice and slow and intentional breathing as we start to ground down and start nearing the close of our practice. One more deep breath here. Full exhalation. If you're on your back for figure 4 legs, just switch legs. And for pigeons, we're going to release out of this by pressing our hands into the mat, curling our right toes, lifting up the right knee, releasing our left leg to the sky for 3-legged dog. And you can move your knee around and your hip around, but then come into down dog, pedal out your dog here. Then we'll move to the right side. So inhale your right leg to the sky, and then exhale to bring the ankle, shin, and knee towards the top of your mat. And like I said, everybody is going to look different. So one leg might be parallel, one leg might be really bent towards you. But whatever you do, just make sure your left leg behind you is straight. And then if you want to take a baby back bend, inhale to look up, and then let your jaw open on your exhale. You can stay here as long as you want. Just listen to your body. Sometimes your body wants to stay up and alert and you want your heart a little more open, or sometimes you feel like you need to ground. So then if that's the case, just come down onto your forearms. If you do clasp your hands, you can use your thumbs to tickle your third eye. Whatever you do, try to not let any unnecessary thoughts come in. You just want this moment just for yourself and your body and you. So unclench your jaw. Try to let your face muscles be soft here. And sometimes people get really bored in pigeon too, but just try your best to not fidget and try to wonder what's happening next. Try really hard to be present here and take 3 more breaths. And being present helps when you're intentionally breathing. So if you want to count 5 or 6 second inhales, 5 or 6 second exhales, whatever is going to help you stay present, not anxious, not bored. About 2 more breaths to go. One last deep breath here. Full exhalation. And as we inhale ourselves up, we're staying on our seat and we're just bringing our left leg out and we're coming back into a comfortable seat, kind of like how we started. But now we're going to take, as we close down, a gentle butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. But if you want more, you can bring the heels close. So just allow yourself to feel rooted through the sit bones, spine is straight. Just inhale to open the heart, gaze up, kind of like cow pose. And then exhale to curl chin to chest, round your spine down. We'll do that a couple times. Inhale, heart lifts, look up, and then exhale. round the spine, chin to chest. Just 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Last one, inhale. Exhale. So for the next pose, I have a couple different options and it's just all preference here. So the first option will be inhaling your arms up and then exhaling to bring your palms down in front of you. And you can stay here if you want. Otherwise, the second option, which is going to be a little bit of a deeper grounding pose, is bringing your heels a little farther away. It's going to be turtle pose. So you're going to bring your hands underneath your legs here, and then you're going to round your forehead down so your spine is like a little turtle shell. Whatever you do, take 5 breaths. And also these are kind of more yin poses. So these are the poses where people kind of feel fight or flight. So I just encourage you to stay there and try not to fight or flight and just be with yourself and just breathe. Just let yourself feel grounded. Just be with yourself here for 3 breaths. That's all. Try to keep your breaths nice and deep and intentional. If it's rapid breathing, try really hard to take this one last breath nice and slow so your body knows that you're safe, because you are. Only when you fully exhale, then you inhale yourself out of turtle nice and slow. We're going to make our way to our back to finish off with some spinal twisting and then Shavasana. So take up some space on your back, on your mat, maybe like a 5-pointed star again. But then bring your feet together, knees up, left leg long. Squeeze the right knee towards your chest. And now you want to drag that right knee towards the left across your body, left side of your mat. Open up your right arm and gaze towards the right for a spinal twist. Take 3 breaths. Two more. Full inhale. Complete exhalation. Finish off your last exhale. Release out of your twist. Stretch the right leg long. Now grab the left knee and squeeze it towards you. And then with your right hand on top of the left knee, drag that towards the right side of your mat. Left arm opens, gaze towards the left, spinal twist. 3 breaths. Last breath here. Come out on your exhale. Open up nice and wide, 5-pointed star on your mat. Take up space. You deserve it. And now bring your arms back. Bring your legs onto your mat, toes pointing opposite directions. Palms facing up for Shavasana, corpse pose. Close your eyes. We're going to close practice on our backs. So this is also a yoga pose that should not be skipped. So give yourself at least a minute in this pose. This is a really good way to just honor your body after your practice. I feel like people struggle most with Shavasana over any pose because it's really hard to be still. So, this is your moment to shine and be still. Try not to fidget. Try not to worry about what's happening next. Take 5 deep breaths on your back. Nice, slow inhales, full exhales. I'll leave you in silence for your last few breaths, and I will let you know when it's time to move. And when you are ready to start bringing some life back into your body, just do it in a very gentle way. So start to make some small movements with your fingers and your toes. Let your jaw open, maybe move your jaw around, let your tongue be loose. And we are just going to close right here on our backs. So, no need to make any sudden movements, but I would like to close just with one breath to seal this lovely practice together. So, release the breath you have. Then I inhale and exhale. And I bow to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming to yoga, and also just thank you for choosing this time for yourself and breathing with me and all of us in this beautiful community. Thank you guys so much. My name is Devonna. I hope you have a beautiful Friday. Namaste.